Hey all you YouTube medics, I know I'm a child, but you're gonna have to deal with me. My name is SmokeWild, and today I'm bringing some gameplay and commentary of Blacklight Retribution. And I'm really sorry guys for the lack of uploading. You know, my internet was out for a couple of days, and even if my internet was up, you still had school and homework. Like, the teachers are really starting with like a lot of projects and do this and do that, so I really don't have a lot. I can get on my game, but like making a whole video and trying to commit to making it like good for you guys really is not in my schedule right now, so I'm sorry, but I will try to make good quality videos for you guys. Like, I just don't want to throw out some wacky video that is not even good. I want to throw out quality video, and if I don't have time, I'm not gonna treat you guys like that. I want to give you guys a quality video. And my last Blacklight video was 5 days ago. Like, I'm looking at my channel right now. My last Blacklight video was a week ago. So I don't want to turn into, and I'm gonna throw somebody on the spot, I don't want to turn the nuclear SHAREfactory. And I don't want to be like that per person. Like, I want this channel to be Blacklight. I want this channel to be other games too, but I'm still gonna post Blacklight on this channel. My last Blacklight video was 5 days ago, and you know, my last video was WWE. You know, a new pay-per-view was coming out, Night of Champions. So I wanted to post some simulations of what could happen. I did John Cena versus Seth Rollins for the WWE United States Championship. If you didn't watch the full pay-per-view or you're not in WWE, John Cena ended up winning that match. And then I did Seth Rollins' second match tonight. It was Seth Rollins versus Sting. Seth Rollins ended up winning that matchup, so he kept one of his titles. But enough about WWE. We're gonna be talking about, you know, boot camp. I made the video comments, you know, who said, you know, I'm gonna help. And Tasha said, you know, I'll help over the weekends. Albanian Boy said he'll help. Heaven Clone let me log in, said he would, but like there's something going on that he might not be able to, and he said maybe over winter break he'll be able to step in and help. So any help could be needed. King Inky said he'll stop in, and there's a couple people that PM messaged me that said they'll help too, and I like this. Like, I like people coming in, you know, help and say, you know, I'll help you, and then I'll do this for the community. And I just want to help noobs. Like, you know, I just don't want them to quit the game, because even right now there could be noobs in the game that's like, why am I getting wrecked right now? And it's like, you know, I want to teach them that there is a way not to get wrecked as much. I'm not going to say I'm going to make them the best player in the game, because I'm not even the best player in the game. I don't even think I'm that good. But I want to make them feel like they can defend themselves and actually have fun in this game, because it's not fun getting wrecked over and over again. I understand that. So I just want for them to be able to have this game as entertainment, you know, something where they can share it with their friends and they can get a PS4, and this game can just get bigger and bigger and bigger, not just something where they install it just because it was a free game they found on the PS Store, and they downloaded it, and finally downloaded it, and they started it, and then they're like, oh my god, you can't prone down like you can on Call of Duty, what is this HRV hack stuff, and then you get shot by a breach loaded pistol, and they never play the game again. I don't want something like that. I don't want them to title the game and like as pay to win soon as they get on the game. We're back with good old Mrs.Dickhead, the bus driver. You guys know her, you guys love her, you guys wanted to hear what was going on, because my last video about her was it was a long time ago. You guys were like, what's been going on with Mrs.Dickhead? You haven't given us any updates on her. So here is a little stuff on Mrs.Dickhead. I just got off the bus about an hour ago. So this is new, fresh, and everything. If I turn on this guy, come here. Oh, let's go. Thank you for saving me. But anyway, Mrs.Dickhead, the bus driver. So we were pulling out the bus. You know, we all got on the bus from the school. She was pulling out, and we all had our legs in the aisle. You know how bus drivers are about turn around in your seat, sit back in your seat. We don't want you in front of the aisle. So we always just pretty much ignore her, because, you know, if you ignore her, she has this terrible microphone that is so obnoxious. You know, she has this microphone, you know, and if she'll say it a couple times nicely, she'll be like, you know, please turn around in your seat. Please turn around in your seat. And then she'll get her bad microphone out. Please turn around and sit back in your seat. And in the microphone, making all the bad mic sounds, and I'm like, please get off that terrible mic. And the whole bus ride home, she's telling us how we need to get our feet out of the aisle, and we need to sit back, and feet out of the aisle, sit back. And she really stopped the bus in the middle of the highway and said, I will not move this bus until you all get your feet out of the aisle and sit back. And we were like, oh my god, okay lady, and we all got our feet, but you know, there's always that one kid that's like, I'm not gonna listen to this lady. So he moved in a little bit, but you could clearly still see his foot was in the aisle. So like, you know, she still didn't move the bus, but finally she was like, okay, this kid's not gonna listen to me. So she just fucking got because we're not the only kids she has to take home. She says that she's not gonna move the bus, but in reality, she knows she has to go pick up other kids. So obviously, sooner or later, she was gonna start the bus again. And I think that kid knew that, but he was like, you know, I'm not gonna listen to this lady. I'm gonna keep my foot out, because obviously, sooner or later, she's gonna start the bus back up. And that's what she did. You know, he never put his foot back in the aisle the rest of the bus ride home. He still had his foot in the aisle the whole time, and she just kept the bus on. So she was like, all right, I'm gonna write up every single one of you. And we're like, what? So every bus stop, every time there was a bus stop, every time kids got up, she sat there and got the name of every single kid. We got to my bus stop, and we're all getting off the bus, and I was the last one. Like, I was behind everybody, like I was at the end of the bus. So we get to me, and she's like, what's your name? And I said, why do you need my name? And she was like, tell me your name and you can get off the bus. And I'm like, I'm telling her right now, I'm like, I'm not telling you my name. It's like, you don't need to know my name. You told me to get my feet in the aisle. I got my feet in the aisle. There's no reason you need to write me up. There's no reason you need my name. She was like, I'm gonna ask you one more time. What is your name? And I said, bitch, my name is Jeff. And I got my ass off the bus. Okay, bitch, she said, Jeff what? Like, she actually believed my name was fucking Jeff, and she was asking for my last name. And the kids were laughing as hell, like, do you know this bitch don't watch any Vines? Like, come on now. I said, my name is fucking Jeff, and got off the goddamn bus. And she was like, Jeff what? And I'm like, this bitch must be stupid as hell. So, you know, that is how our bus ended. And I'll probably just have more and more stories to go. Cause this bitch is just a crazy, like, she's the craziest bitch I've ever met. I'm in 8th grade right now. Like, next year I'll be a freshman in high school, and this is how it goes. So this year, since like my school is poor as hell, they have every single nigga riding on the same bus. That means 12th graders, 9th through 12th. That means 7th and 8th graders. So like, we have 7th through 12th all on the same bus. So what, you know what that means? They have to separate no, I'm not dealing with this fucking lag. But anyway, we have like 7th and 12th graders, like 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th, 12th on the same. God, is this fucking game lagging too? Oh my god. Yeah, but anyway, we have 7th through 12th graders on the bus, like 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So you know what that means? They feel, since there's like 9th through 12th graders on the bus, they feel like they need to separate the middle schoolers from the high schoolers. You know what that means? If you're in 7th or 8th grade, you have to sit in the front of the bus. If you're 9th through 12th, then you get to sit in the back of the bus. So, you know, that fucking sucks. If you even go farther back, Mrs.Dickhead is like, move up a few seats, okay? Because this is what happens. Middle schoolers have 1st through 6th rows. You can only sit through the 1st and the 1st through 6th rows. So I was like, okay. So I remember a couple days ago, I sat in the 7th row, and she sat there and fucking watched me do all this. So I did the shit on purpose just to see what she did. Like, I fucking counted the seats just to make sure I was sitting in the fucking 7th row. I was like 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is the 6th row. This is the limit. So let me sit one seat back. And I sat in the 7th row. And you know what this bitch did? She sat there and just sat there. Just sat there like a fucking idiot. Like, I mean, yeah, she was like, can you please move up one row? And I was like, what? And she was like, can you please move up one row? It's 1 through 6, and you're on the 7th row. And I said, bitch, it's 1 row. But anyway, she's a fucking crazy bitch. And there's this little kid that's in 8th grade, and he's always having problems with people. Like, he's always trash talking and talking shit. And he's like a little scrawny kid. Like, you know, there's always one of them kids that are like really, really scrawny and have no muscle, but they're always talking shit, and they'll get like their ass beat. So anyway, you know, she was like, okay, you need to sit at the first 3. You need to sit at the first 3 rows, because this is the bus driver does this every year. I think the mother is like, can you please have the bus driver tell my kid to sit at the front of the bus, because he's scrawny as hell, but he's always talking shit. So she told him, she was like, okay, since you're always talking shit and you're so scrawny as shit, you have to sit in the first 3 rows. So this kid actually sat the first 3 rows, and guess where he sat? The fucking 4th row. And she was like, and she was a youngster kid. She was like, I told you to sit at the first 3 rows, and where are you at? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, she really counted, like 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm like, bitch, once fucking again, it's 1 row. I don't get it. I don't get it. You tell us 1 through 6. Oh my god, we're 1 row back. Tell the cops. You told him it's not gonna kill somebody that I'm fucking 1 row back. The high schoolers aren't gonna give me a wedgie that I'm 1 row back. The high school, I'm fucking friends with half the high schoolers, but for some reason you have to be rows behind them. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be the video today. Thank you guys for watching. I tried this cut. If you haven't noticed by now, this was kind of like a cut commentary. If you guys like this cut commentary, you want me to do more, it's gonna probably take a while. But thank you guys for watching, and make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I'll see you guys in the next one. This is SmokeWild46 signing out. Peace out, everybody.